Hey boss babes, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly where you can get a free website for your business. And you guys know I hate people who gatekeep. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys this information for free. And all that I can ask for in return is for you guys to hit that little subscribe button and stay tuned and let me know what you guys learned in this video. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in and let me show you guys exactly where you can build a free website. So the site that we're going to be using today is going to be called Weebly.com. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to start by going to their website. Basically what you guys are going to do is you're going to go ahead and sign up with your credentials. And it'll redirect you to this page that's going to ask what kind of business you want. So if you guys want to be selling something online and you want a really branded website, then go ahead and select this option here. And then from here, you're going to pick out what business you are. Now, if you are not somebody who has an LLC, a corporation, if you are not a charity or anything like that, then you are considered a sole proprietor. So if you have not registered your business as a legal separate entity, you are considered an individual or a sole proprietor. So in most cases, especially if you're a beginner, you are most likely going to be selecting this first option here. But I know some of you guys might already have an LLC and might already be established. So based on your situation, go ahead and select the one that suits you the most. And then this next question here is really important because you don't want to put your first and last name. This is what the customers are going to see on their banking statements when they're buying from your store. So let's say that your online business's name is Luxury Baddies. Well, then I will put this over here so customers know exactly who they purchased from when they get a receipt from my online store. So once you go ahead and do that, go ahead and click continue and then select your category. And then if you're planning to sell stuff that you're going to be shipping out, packing, and it is something that the customer can touch, it's something tangible, then select physical items. And then me personally, because I want to create a brand and I want to sell online, I'm going to be picking a full website and online store. One more thing, before they redirect you to actually being able to customize your website, they're going to ask you one more time if you want to pay for a plan. Go ahead and just select free. We're just going to keep going with the free plan. And then boom, you guys are in the dashboard. Now this is where we're going to go ahead and start customizing our website. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to this drop down here and click on website. You're going to click on edit site. You can see that they kind of already gave you guys some templates that might suit your store's aesthetic. After looking through them and after looking through one that I might kind of like for my store, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this theme here. So go ahead and click the one that you like and click on customize. And the one thing you always want to do is you want to edit it in the mobile view instead of the desktop view, because 90% of purchases nowadays are being made on people's mobile phones, and it's way more important to see how it looks on a mobile device than how it does on a computer. So go ahead and make sure you're editing in mobile view. And this is how we're going to start building our free website. So over here, you can see this is where you can customize the logo, where you can put in the main colors of your store. So for me personally, I don't really like the blue buttons that I'm seeing right now. So I'm going to be changing these to cream. So I am definitely liking this cream on black type of style a lot more than the blue on black. And so now what you can do is you can actually add different kinds of sections into your online store. Let's say we're creating this front page, and for something that is free, I do like it, but I think it's just a little bit too plain. So I'm going to actually also add a category list. You can go up here and click the plus button and you can put in featured categories. You can put a donation, events, a membership option, a featured menu items, an Instagram feed. So you can put all these different things into your homepage just by inserting it this way. So for now, I'm just going to put in the featured categories, and you can see they even have different layouts for them that you can choose from. So me personally, I think I like this one the most. So I'm going to go ahead and add it, and then you can drag it up and down to put it under the main banner. You can have it all the way at the bottom, you can have it all the way at the top, but I'm just going to be leaving it right there. Anytime you guys have kind of like this background element where you see that there might be an image that can go there, you can actually go ahead and change that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to click on add an image. For the purpose of this video, just so you guys can see how to take advantage of free things, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use stock photos. So you're going to go over here and click on free photos. And what I basically did is I just searched up the term fashion, and I love this picture here of this tracksuit. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert it. And now I'm just going to change this to say elite tracksuits and leave it like that. So now you can see we're kind of getting our website ready. It's coming together. It's looking cute. Over here, I'm just going to add a category and some photos. Now, unfortunately, for some reason with Weebly, if you make a category in your dashboard on the back end, it doesn't show it up on the front end immediately. So you have to create the product separately and then add it manually to the category. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that real quick in case you were curious on how to put those two together. Basically, you would just go back to your dashboard, and then down here where the items are, you can click on site items and then add an item to sell. Click on create new item, and then this first option here is going to be if you have a physical item, so shirts, furniture, you know, whatever you can pick up, pack, and send out. So the page itself is very self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna do some quick little items real quick for the purpose of this video. So we're going to call this a black satin set. Gonna make it 10 bucks. And then here you can go ahead and upload your images and put a little description. So you can do something like write in product details and put in blah, 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 blah. So put whatever you want there. And then here's the visibility. You can make it hidden, you can make it unavailable, you can make sure everybody is seeing it. And then here is where you're going to set up things like items weight, which is really important in calculating shipping later on. So make sure you're always calculating the item's shipping weight. And then you want to put in the SKU number. You can put in different variations. So this is where you would put in different sizes that you have. SEO, which is basically where you're going to be putting keywords. For the purpose of this video, just because this is a quick tutorial on how to build your website, we're just going to go ahead and click on save. And I'm just gonna create one more thing real quick since we have two categories so you guys can kind of see what it's going to look like. So once you're back on this page, you're going to go ahead and select create a category. And here you're going to name it whatever you're selling. So I'm going to do dresses. You're going to choose an item. So here you can select whatever items you just imported. You also want to add a category image. That way when the customer is scrolling, they don't have just a random default picture. So we're going to do the exact same thing for the sets. We're going to add a category name and do it literally exactly the same way that I just did. And so after we went ahead and created our website, we need to actually go ahead and connect it to a domain. Now what a domain is it's basically just the name of your website. So fashionnova.com, forever21.com, papaya.com. Those are all examples of what a domain is. Now, as I mentioned earlier, unfortunately on the free plan, you cannot connect a custom domain. However, what you can do is you can connect a subdomain. My bad guys, I had to step out for a second, but basically what having a subdomain means is it just means that your website name is not going to be a .com. So instead of having a .com, it's going to be .square.site. But to be honest guys, I will take a subdomain over a limit of having 5 products any day, because what's the point of having a free plan when you're going to need to upgrade anyways after you upload 5 products? Trust me, nobody's going to care about that when you are just starting out. That is the only one trade-off you have with Weebly, but that's about it. And for me personally, it's not that big of a deal. So if you're not prompted to connect your domain before previewing your website, what you can do is you can go into the dashboard and click on domains. And then here you'll see an option to set up your domain. Now you're going to have 3 options. So you can find a custom domain, which is going to make you pay and upgrade to a paid plan. You can use a domain that you own elsewhere, or you can use a subdomain, which is going to be the option that we're going to be using since we are on the free plan. So what you can do here is you can go to the subdomain dropdown, and it's already going to pre-make it for you based on the brand name that you have chosen. So since my company's name is Luxury Baddies, they already created this with a hyphen in the middle, but me personally, I don't really like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it, and ideally I would have researched this beforehand. So I'm just going to change it to Lux Baddies and see if that's available. And it is. And so now when I publish my website, people can go ahead and find me on luxbaddies.square.site. So once you go ahead and do that, you can preview your website. So go back to the editor and hit this preview button, and you can see exactly what it looks like on your mobile device. Now, if you ask me guys, this looks pretty sick for a free website. And if you want to see what it looks like on desktop, just in case, then you can go ahead and just switch over to this desktop view and see what it would look like. Another trick I can show you guys real quick, and this is something that nobody really knows because is not something that's just openly known to the public. This is actually something I know because I used to work in IT. So if you go to your website on your laptop and you right click on it, if you click on inspect, you can actually go ahead and click on this little phone and tablet icon. And what you can basically do here is you can select from this drop down a list of devices that you want to check the dimensions on. So if I wanted to check it on my iPad, for example, I can just select this drop down and click on iPad Air here, and now I can see exactly what it's going to look like. If I wanted to see what it would look like on a Galaxy phone, I can click on that and it'll show me exactly what it looks like on there. So this is a really cool feature that a lot of people don't know about, but I figured I might as well show you guys in this video because it's a much easier way to see what it looks like on other devices. So that being said, after you guys connect your domain, you can go ahead and preview your website. And if you guys wanted this to show the entire model like I had in the original image, all you have to do is go to an app called Image Size. I believe it's around $3 on the Apple App Store, and just resize it to 180 by 180 on there. And then if you do want to take it a step further and make your pictures look crystal clear, I do recommend using this one app called Remini, which you can basically just take any blurry picture, you can run right through it, and that'll take your photos to a whole new level. So you can see here the difference in how the photo looks before I refined it and after I refined it. And so this is something I definitely recommend that you guys do. So that being said, that is pretty much it, guys. The only other steps you have to do after this is your ID verification. So make sure you are definitely doing that, because you cannot collect any payments unless you verify your ID. So all it's really going to ask for here is your name, your SSN, your address, and all the basic information. And usually it's pretty quick to verify your ID. It usually takes just a couple of minutes. So it's really easy and it's super simple, and just make sure that you follow all the onboarding steps and all the verification steps that they require up front. So that being said, I think that is it for this video, guys. If you found this video helpful at all, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this channel. And let me know in the comments down below what helped you out in this video the most. So that being said, I want to thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!